Good morning. Happy 14th of March. And despite my words about going back in time to the older videos, stuff is happening with Bricqer, so I might as well keep going with that. I'll come back to those eventually. It's still good content. But anyhow, we have an order. Yes, one order. Big time shop here. One order came in overnight. So this, I haven't touched anything yet in Bricqer. Just got it logged in on the iPad and that's all. We can see there's an orders and there's a picker. Let's just see what orders has real fast before we do anything else. Arrangement, yep. Orders. All right, so it gives you all the details here. You know, the orders this month, items sold, average daily revenue this month. Of course, these are going to be thrown off because I switched middle of the month. So customer's name does appear on the side in the bar. Well, right there too. So Lindsay, you get to be my guinea pig. Wonder if. So that would be, so one thing I asked the Bricqer team is if I had wish list things, you know, what are ways I can get that to them? So I'll put one down now. Hide. Hide customer name on orders page. Now this one might not be a big deal because I'm not going to be going to this page very often. This is one thing I appreciate about Brick Freedom. The only reason I'm bringing it up now. Picker page is where I would prefer to be hidden. So that way when I record, customers' info isn't here. Brick Freedom did it, and it was just nice, and it's nice not to have customers' info there when I'm recording, but I'm a very niche case, so I don't know how. I'm going to hide it from picking page. Because the orders page, I mean, you and I aren't going to go there very often, dear viewer. And it makes sense for it to be on the orders page. The picking page, sorry, get some coffee. The picking page I can see as being less useful, less valuable. All right, and I do want to try the updated one. So I'm less, like, it makes less sense why it would be on here. I mean, it makes perfect sense why it's here, but it's more acceptable that it wouldn't be here versus the orders page. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay. Let's see what options has real quick. Watch it be on here already. Show keep over picking. No, we already talked about that. New and used. Yeah, pick them together. You can choose to pick just new or just used. So if you have one person doing new and one person doing used, then it wouldn't like double show up. Chart time frame, complete orders. We already talked about not having a scale interface. It's fine. Show overview, picked orders. Show an overview of the picked orders along with the workflow items when you've finished picking. That's fine by me. Automatically print labels when I select an order. Print label for the orders you select in the Bricqer interface. I don't know what that is for, so I'm not like. I guess I select locations. See, this is another thing that I was talking about in the last video clip. Locations are a thing. I know what rocket ship. That's what I named this area for those two guys. Rocket ship. But see, these are like actual places. So SOF, and then that translates to an actual location in the store. I guess I just select them all, kind of thing. Then D and F and W are the main ones, and then there's I have some bins and instructions, minifigures, overflow. So I like that they automatically figured that out, and that new things get added and they get grouped into a category that understands that data. So there's an actual concrete example of how Bricqer treats location as a data point versus just raw text. All right. Thank you for trying this new interface. You want to play with me? Dad and son playing catch? Recycling. Okay. Pickable orders, all orders, route, all conditions, all locations. Yeah. I'm sure if you had a nicely laid out store like, DNA brick / just a brick in the bucket, then it would be. What are you doing? Then it would be. You could lay it out in a specific way. So, all right, I got to select however many orders I want to pick. I can select. There's a button, pick one order that turns into that. So I forgot the camera's on Zoom. All right, let's see how this goes. Bin one. I don't see the quantity. 6. Okay, there you go. That's strange. So 6 black. I should open my drawers, if you know what I mean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, will spacebar do it? No, spacebar doesn't do it. All right, so that is. I wonder if we go back. Leaf picker. Revert. Just to do a quick test. Pick one order. Okay, press tab. That's okay. I pressed tab and did nothing. Alright, let's just see how else, like if the first one will be kind of fluke or not. 8, of course they're in the bottom. Alright, so tab does not want to do it. Spacebar does not do it. So let's back, try the new one. Yes, continue. All right. So the tab is not working. F92. And then, oh, pickle bucket. I just missed it. Alright, so tab does not do anything for me. So I will have to reach out to them about that. I don't want to have to tap on the screen every time if I don't have to. Alright, that's 30 from an overflow bin, and then I think there's 40 from a different bin here. So I will do those not on camera. Let's see. Let's put, and I mean,
I'm a new user, so I don't expect I can just dictate to them all of the things that I want this to do. But I'm a user who is paying, so there is an element of I can at least ask for things. Picking page, tab, doesn't. I wonder if I can do it on the computer. Tab doesn't work. Let's see. Let's make sure there's no personal information up on the computer. All right. Orders. Yes, continue orders. Open order and picker. Pick one order. All right, so tab is still not. Or return to continue. I wonder if return will work. Let's see. Overflow 9-4. -4. They want 30 of these. I'll just leave it here for now. Let's enter do. Nope, enter doesn't do it either. Phooey. Does enter work over here? No. Okay. So tab / enter does not work. And then I would love for the quantity number to be like way larger. Quantity larger on big page. I feel like everything else is, decently laid out. I have to pay attention because I don't need like the shipping info here, the batch number there. I don't know if that's related to like, someone orders and then they don't pay and they make another order, it gets combined into one kind of thing. If that's what that is from or what. Because Bricqer also uses a thing called batches to do all of it. I do wish you could see previously picked items. Like even on this page, I can't see what I have already picked. Like I only know because it's that I have picked anything because it's here, but I can't. The 2x6s aren't on here because I've gone back and forth. So put that in here. Pick items. Okay, so I'm gonna pull these and then we'll come back. Okay, I took the short liberty of kind of redoing how I would like this to be, and I'll send this on when I do it. But there's a lot of information going on here that to me is kind of unnecessary, and maybe it could be toggleable information. Like I don't need the customer's name, the order number, the batch, or the shipping methods on this screen. So get rid of all that. The color and the item being on opposite sides is kind of like ping-pongy. I don't know what the design term is properly. I do animation, but I'm not like a designer. So bear with me. But having that combined into one stack makes it real easy to just in one spot see what you're needing in the color without having to look back and forth. The other side feels like it's better for a different sort of information. In that case, or in this case, I put the quantity. I moved it from down here in tiny to up here and much larger, and then select it with the order, like whichever order in the picking that I'm doing. So if you're picking, 4 orders, A, B, C, D, E, or A, B, C, D. So putting that there, I think, is more useful moving around. This is a remark. So in my case, I have good condition for that. The remark is not really needed in this area, but it's good to have in case you're picking one and it says has scratches. So I think bringing it down here, the red text with the little it looks like an eye. I think it's eye for information. At a glance, it makes it look like there's an error or there's a problem because it's red and that looks like an exclamation. Even though it's usually a triangle, it's still just at a glance like that. So move it here, put it in green, and put it down in the second line kind of deal. They have this process inventory correction with the normal edit pencil kind of icon. I just changed that to single pencil icon. It's one of those things you tap it once and then you'll know what it is. You don't need to you'll figure it out once you've used it at least once kind of deal if it's unclear. So that's how I would redo this. I also shifted this down a little bit to make up for the space. I mean, you can see on this one, it's because it's longer, it's pretty big across the page. So, excuse me, allergies are starting to get me, so I'm trying to hold back a sneeze. I like this other information. I like that it tells me the actual piece, panel 1x2 with rounded corners and center divider, brick 2x2, etc. I'm wondering how that will show up for a minifigure that has, a paragraph of description. But this gives you room for it all. The part number used and how many remaining are all good. I could see that information being somewhere else down here or something, but I think it's fine in there. It's handy at a glance kind of deal. So that's how I would redesign that. I pass it along and maybe they'll give some options for at least, turning that off kind of deal or making the quantity needed much higher. That's how I would redo that. All right, I'm gonna pull these from their location, but just wanted to see what would happen. I tapped accept for the 2x2 bricks just to see it does not automatically update on another one, which I didn't necessarily expect it to. That would just be an interesting opportunity to have that kind of level of synchronicity, whatever. Making up words now. So like I said, not being able to see the previous pieces that I picked, I would like to have that here, and there's not really any way to do it. I don't know what edit does. Oh, you can edit the number. If you only picked a certain amount. These are just here because they're here, but I went back and then I came back and they're not here now. So the 2x6s, they're not here because I left this page. I mean, if I just go back now, the picker. Oh, orders. It says it's incomplete. Great. I want to finish. Pick it. Yep. All I have is that piece. I don't have anything that was previously picked for that order. So I'd want that information to be on this page as well, even if it's just Brick Freedom had it where it would be green for stuff that was picked. Just some way for that to be indicated so that I could see here's the stuff that I've already got and make sure that nothing is missing as I glance down. All right, I'm going to pull these 40 and we will continue. All right, I have everything picked there. Again, I don't think enter or tab or anything there. Spacebar just scrolls down. So let's hit accept. You picked one order. All right. I can tap pack, I can tap finish. So let's close that. Let's jump back over to the computer. See where we're going. Yes, leaf picker. Our order is ready. All right, so it won't pick calculate because there's nothing to actually do. So from picker, I guess we're going to go to the orders page. Print one address label. What's this number? I guess it takes us there. Let's try print one address label. So we get, oh, there's all of her information. Go down here. Connect to Dymo web service. They don't have a Dymo. I'm at the print. Okay. So this is where I have so this is my first time using it, so I'm not feeling super like weird that it's taking me a while to stumble through it. I assume there's a level of, after I've done this for a while, it will be, you know, a-okay to go through. So you can tap there or click whatever. So one order is full process one order. Pick one order, finish. Okay. So how do I go from pick the order? What next? So I want to pick it. I don't need to print any labels or anything. I want to. Okay, there's pack up there, but why is that not on? There's a whole list of all the stuff she ordered, and all of her information, of course, which I will blur out. Orders. All right, so I can select, ground under 40, which is the shipping method here. And there's a whole page where you merge your shipping methods with something in packer. Working updated packing experience. Try it out. Let's see what we get. I like this page better. Ground under 40. Customer shipping method. Yes, perfect. That's good. It's right there. Pirate ship. Couple order pirate ship. Pack and ship. Options may not be empty. Could not pack. Show details. What options? All right. Yep. More things to blur out, but here we go. Here's what I figured out. So on pirate ship, I already have it linked, so it will automatically bring in orders. So I was like, let's check there and see what we got. And sure enough, I go to the ship import. It sets up as a WooCommerce import, and her order was in there, and I didn't have to go in and bring information from here to there. So I was like, all right, let's try that. I went ahead and just bought the label, got all that, went all the way through, and then came back into Bricqer and just told it to manually do it instead of send to pirate ship, and it brought in her tracking number just without me doing anything. So looks like it's going to be more of like that situation where it's not me telling it to go here, but it's already going to be here, and I just buy the label, come back here, and we're good. A little bit unclear, but everything seems good. I have a label with her address that is correct for everything, and so I just lock it, put it in a box, and go. So I think it'll be smoother next time. We'll just see how it goes. and then carry on from there.